Alright, so since I have so many of these things, I decided to do something funny. What happens if we turn them all on basically at the same time? It's probably gonna get pretty loud, so you might want to turn your volume down. This is just for fun.
Hello, trainer. Welcome back. Hello, trainer. Hello, trainer. Hello, trainer. Are you ready for your Pokemon journey? Are you ready for your journey? It's time to Pokemon journey. Say that again. Say that again. Say that again. Can you repeat? Can you say that again? Can you repeat? Say that again. Say that again. Can you repeat? Can you repeat? Can you repeat? Say that again. Say that again. Say that again. Say that again. Can you repeat? Can you repeat? Say that again. Say that again. Say that again. Say that again.
So this is what happens when you do a bunch at once. They actually were doing some questions though, which was kind of funny. This cool little diorama. You can just like place the characters, I guess. Like that. You can put stuff however you want it. I suppose like this. You set up like this at the... Let me quickly set this up. The diorama. And Tails is a bit hard to do. See, how are you supposed to do? Oh, I see. Oh, there's a part of this I forgot. It's a little, you know. I forgot this part. That's why it's not going in. So you know what I put this? And we put Tails down. It's kind of like flying, I guess. Come on, get in there. It's a little hard. Wait, what am I doing? I should just take this out. Okay, I don't have time to go with that. The list of the Pokemon you can catch. This big, massive list. Lots of different ones on here. Even Lapras and, you know, other stuff. Arranged by the different types. Dragonite's the only dragon type on here. Because Charizard's a fire. So let's get the figure out. So I can show you what it looks like. Oh no, his legs fell off. But this is a great example to show you what I mean. See, you can move these around. Posable parts. So yeah, here's a look at it, you know. Mega Charizard Y figure, you know. With this cool tail and stuff. Oh, his leg went flying. Don't worry, I got it. Put that back on here. Yeah, here's just a look at it. Let me check one of my boxes quickly to see which Kyurem this probably is. Okay, so it appears this is the original Kyurem, I guess. Not the black or white Kyurem from like the second black and white games, but the original Kyurem. So those look different from this figure. So I guess this is just regular Kyurem. So yeah. Okay, so quick correction. This is actually, I guess, white Kyurem from, white version 2. White Kyurem. Not just Kyurem or black Kyurem. Sorry for the confusion. So this next item is something I was genuinely surprised to find there. It's a whole video game console. But not just any. It is the original Mark 1 Sega Genesis model, That's the high definition graphics here in the 16-bit. I mean, when I saw this in the store, I'm like, ooh, I should get it. I asked the guy, hey, what's that console there? Told me it was a Sega Genesis. So I decided to get it. Because, it did come bundled with these as well. But yeah, a whole Sega Genesis console. Pretty cool. Line it up. Yeah. The back sticker is now applied, as you can see here. And since it's the same process for like the other foot and knees sticker, I'm just not gonna show that. Because I'm like running out of recording space. So I'm gonna quickly cut to the finished thing. Alright, and we are now fully done applying all the stickers. So here's a look. Here's a look. But we fixed it. Coconut Mall. This is one of the best logos ever. Not just because of names, because it's a good logo. Coconut Mall. When you hear that music, you know it gets good. So yeah, also to do tricks on the Wii wheel, you just like shake it when you're on one of those trick platform things. This is not good. I got on the bad escalator. So yeah, you just shake the Wii wheel to do a trick, and when you hit one of those boost ramps, the trick ramp. Hey, who did that, bro? Oh, I got hit one. Hey, is that Garfield? Oh yeah, one of our knees is like Garfield or something. So that's why he shows up here. Another golden mushroom. I gotta catch up though, I'm in like 10th place. Oh wow, we went really high. Okay, 5th place, I think we can recover. Avoid the cars over here. Wario? No. Okay, we got mushrooms. got a blue shell. So we're gonna get, it's gonna get the guy in first, which was Toad. Now I can maybe get first place. What? Is that Koopa? Koopa Troopa? No. Oh man. Wait, can I still get first? Oh no, I got third place, but that's not bad. Okay, I got third place, which isn't bad. And now we have 25 points. But we're still in first overall. Luigi's right behind me because I'm Mario.
Interesting. Does your Pokemon have one or several horns?
Yes.
Just a few more questions now. Is your Pokemon found mainly underwater?
No.
I see. Is it always female?
Yes.
Aha.
I think
I think I know. Something tells me you're thinking of Nidoran female. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. I think I found it.
Go
If
back.
I'm not mistaken, you were thinking of Bulbasaur. Am I right?
Go back.
Is it always female?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. I got it. I believe you were thinking of Nidoran male. Is that it?
Go back.
Is it always female?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Oh, I think I know. Something tells me you were thinking of Nidoran female. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. I think I found it. If I'm not mistaken, you were thinking of Bulbasaur. Is that it?
Go back.
Is it always female?
Yes.
Interesting. That's it. I got it. I believe you were thinking of Nidoran female. Am I right?
Yes.
Can you repeat?
Yes.
Say that again.
Yes.
Great. We found Nidoran female. Did you know that its barbs and horn are very poisonous? Let's add it to your collection. Done. Now don't forget to check it off in your field guide. Let's try to guess a new Pokemon now. Look in your field guide for ideas.
Alright, so it did guess Nidoran female. Although as you saw there, I had to go back to that last question a few times because it didn't hear my yes, you know? When it asked me, is that what it is? So I had to go back a few times till it finally heard my yes for it. Which was a little annoying, but the Reshiram Pokemon Fit plushie / Sing Cuties, you know? And yeah, here's a look at it. The look at it up close. That looks kind of menacing. Like he's, staring you down. He's like, who is this person, you know? I have to study him. So yeah, here's his head. And I think this is the professor here. I think her name's Professor Juniper. I'm not sure. I haven't played the games yet. I'll get around to it eventually. Then you have the 3 starters here. Under where the boy is on the cover. You got Tepig, Oshawott, and then Snivy. In this kind of pose. And then of course right off to the side, you have N, who's smiling kind of creepily. Right on the side here. Right under where Reshiram is on the cover. Kind of make you say, who is this mysterious guy, Or what does he know, or something? You can see here on this guy's save file, his name was Blake, He had 8 badges, 62 hours and 37 minutes played, and a Pokédex of 427. So this guy must have played it a lot, you know? Which I found to be pretty impressive. I don't think I want to delete that file. So I might just get another black version 2 cartridge at some point without that much progress on it. As I want to play through it myself, you know, not use someone else's. Yeah, this guy did a lot, as you can see. He was on Route 5, I guess.
Can you repeat?
Yes!
Say that again.
Yes!
Interesting. Does your Pokemon have stripes?
No.
I see. That's it. I got it. If I'm not mistaken, you were thinking of Emboar. Is that it?
No.
Okay. Is it weak against electric-type moves?
I don't know.
I see. Is your Pokemon a mythical Pokemon?
No.
Aha! Is it a legendary Pokemon?
Yes.
Can you repeat?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I think I know. I believe you're thinking of Reshiram. Am I right?
Yes.
Great! We found Reshiram. Did you know that Reshiram helps those who want to build a world of truth? Let's add it to your collection. You have collected Reshiram. Let's try to guess a new Pokemon.
Alright, so as you can see, although it didn't hear me that well, after, you know, going back on a few questions until it could hear me, it did guess Reshiram correctly. After, like, winning correct guess. Yeah, you know, his tail is kind of like Reshiram's tail, but it looks kind of like an upgraded version of it. Which I guess happens after the fusion. I don't know what causes that, honestly. I haven't played the game yet. Like I said, you know.
The blue corner lost both of their Pokemon, but its teammate was caught up in it too. Bailey is sent out. Raichu is sent out. Ekans is sent out. A real battle royal. What a way to start this off.
Are you kidding me? Issues are happening again? Alright, so as you can see, that battle went pretty quickly. And, for once, the Soul Silver Pokemon won against the Pearl ones, you know? In the third battle, they finally, you know, won a round. Quickly tell you, I think, what was causing the communication issue. So in that, like, Pearl cartridge I got, it didn't like being in, like, one of my DS's, I think. So I switched it over to being in this 2DS, you know? And then after I did that, it seemed to work better. So yeah. Player defeated Trainer Bianca. The Pokemon on both sides did their best. We got 500 Poké-Dollars for winning. You know, it says Reshi got 500 for win. Our first battle is now over. Bianca, wow. Reshi, you're gonna be an awesome trainer someday, I can tell. And now our room is literally like all destroyed and stuff after the battle, as you can see. It's kind of funny. And then Bianca says, no doubt. Sharon, Bianca, when you take a look around, Yeah, I think they noticed what happened. Bianca, whoa, what happened? Wow, Pokemon are amazing. So little, but so strong. I'm so glad that I get to have a Pokemon. Oh, sorry about your room, Reshi. Sharon, you are completely hopeless? What does he mean by that? I just realized something. Since we have a grass type and he has a fire type, that means we have a disadvantage. So it might be better to just like do tackle moves rather than lowering his defense. Cause you know when he hits us it's gonna be like probably super effective because of the type matchup. So I'm gonna choose tackle. Snivy used tackle. Oh wait, no, I forgot. Okay, then Sharon says, I've finally become a trainer. Everything starts from here. Oh wait, I was actually wrong about the type matchup thing. All we can literally use is like tackle and then like a defense lowering move. Like there's no elemental moves yet on these Pokemon. So I don't actually have to worry about like the type disadvantage thing yet. It's only with like later moves. No, since we only have normal moves right now. Wait, who was that guy for a second? Question mark. Your Pokemon. Just now, it was saying, Sharon, slow down. You talk too fast. And what's this about Pokemon talking? That's an odd thing to say. Question mark. Yes, they're talking. Who is this mysterious individual? Could this be N? I think it might be. Oh, then you two can't hear it either. How sad. My name is N. So I guess this is where we meet N. Sharon. My name is Sharon, and this is Reshi. We were asked to complete the Pokédex, and we just left on our journey. My main goal is to become the champion, though. N, the Pokédex, eh? So, you're going to confine many Pokemon in Pokeballs for that, then. I'm a trainer too, but I can't help wondering, are Pokemon really happy that way? Well, Reshi, is it? Let me hear your Pokemon's voice again. Oh wait, we're fighting N? No way. You are challenged by Pokemon Trainer N. Pokemon Trainer N sent out Pearly. Okay, I didn't think we were gonna be fighting N already. This is crazy. We're already fighting N. You got like that music. I didn't think he was gonna make us fight him already. This is crazy. So I'm gonna use Vine Whip with Snivy. And then Purloin used Growl, which made my Snivy's attack fall. More, let me hear the voice of your Pokemon, N says. You see, when you fight N, there's like this intense music that plays. So I'm gonna use Vine Whip again. And we took down his Purloin. Sancho gained 88 XP points. Player defeated Pokemon Trainer N. I never expected to hear Pokemon say such things. Reshi got $700 for winning. Okay, so we just beat N for the first time. I was honestly not expecting that battle, okay? But we did beat him, so yeah. Okay, so after we just beat N, he says, as long as Pokemon are confined in Pokeballs, Pokemon will never become perfect beings. I have to change the world for Pokemon because they're my friends. And then N just leaves. I will have explored everything in this town, for now, I guess. Okay, there's 2 people here, and then a Pokemon walking around. So let's see what the guy at the piano says. Shall I play my favorite tune? Oh, so this lets you play music, I guess? Let's listen to it by selecting yes and not no. He, please listen to my music. Do you hear that? As they're playing the piano, it adds like piano notes to the background music in the town. So that's cool. It's like extra notes it adds to the music, which makes it sound even better, I think. Pretty cool. Now let's see what this Pokemon says. Chip Quip. That's a Menace, I think is what those are called. Okay, does this other person do the same thing? This guy buys some drums. Do you want to listen to my drum? And I'll say yes. My heart. As long as my heart beats, I will keep on drumming. This is pretty cool, you know? So now we have the person on the piano playing and the guy on the drums drumming. And they like combine the form, you know, even more beats to the music that's playing. So like, you know, it has like, you know, some cool additional beats to the music. When you have both the guy on the piano and the drums playing at the same time, like I just did here. And I assume if I leave this house, that music will stop, and we'll just hear the regular background music for Akinola Town. Oh no! It's still actually playing the additional beats that those people added to the music, even when I leave like you know, when I leave their house. And above that is like Yoshi with Mario riding him. And this recreates the pose from like Super Mario Galaxy 2's Wii box art where he's like flying with Yoshi. I actually have like that game so I can show you. So as you can see here in the Wii game, you know, it shows Mario flying with Yoshi like this on Super Mario Galaxy 2, the game. And if we compare it to this, looks pretty similar, you know, just like flipped. But you know, he's doing that same pose and everything. So it's a pretty faithful recreation as part of the movie's renders on merchandise and stuff. Which is what I really liked about this. all the callbacks and things. Yeah, you can see how that's similar. Let's hope this attack hits or I'm gonna lose again. Yes, we did it! The foe's Pansear fainted. Sancho gained 248 XP points. Sancho grew to level 16. We finally beat him. Oh! Player defeated leader Chili. You got me. I am burned out. Reshi got 1,680 Poké Dollars for win. Alright, that was really hard. It took me 3 attempts to do this. I only managed to barely beat him on the last attempt. Because I, applied some stats effects to his Pansear with my other Pokemon. And then when they fainted, I sent out Snivy to do the finishing attack. And that finally worked. So yeah, let's see what he says. Whoa ho, you're on fire. Well, it's the Pokemon League's rule. Take this gym badge. We got our first badge, which plays this cool animation when you get it. Reshi received the trio badge from Chili. Guess we can do something like this. Okay. Yeah, the projectile shoots out of his mouth, as you can see. If I can, aim it, Try and shoot Pikachu, I guess, with the fire. This is a little hard to do. Oh, it shot out there. Yeah, it shot out again. Let me find the projectile. It kind of fell on the ground, Put him on. I can move around his head and stuff. You can do stuff like this. You can move this bag on the back of the bike as well. And this is a pullback racer, so if I pull it back, you see it goes forward. Whoa! Okay, Mario fell off the table. But first, a little bit about the backstory behind this item. So, I'm at the Walmart, buying these items. And this was the last item that I bought. And I go over to one of the, assistant people there. Because I tried scanning it. Tried scanning this backpack at the scanner at the self-checkout. And I noticed that on the tags, there was no UPC or anything on this. So I go over to the assistant and I'm like, can you help me with this? There's no UPC on this backpack. So then, they spend a few minutes trying to find one in the backpack by opening it and stuff. And eventually, they were even trying to look up the item on their phone, I think. But, they couldn't find it. Couldn't find a UPC on this at all. So, they had to, call the manager over to help me. And then they asked me if I picked it out in the fashion department or not. Because, they had backpacks there. And this was one of the ones they had. Which I wanted to get. So I told them yes. And then, they brought over a tag from that department. That, is used, I guess, for scanning items from there. And then finally, when they did that, it showed up on, the checkout screen, you know, but it took like several minutes, you know. It was kind of awkward, you know, but in the end, you know, they did like solve my problem, which was nice. And yeah, that's how, you know, how I got this backpack, which was a bit difficult, you know, but it worked out in the end.